Hi, friends. Today we're going to start with a quick warm-up on expanded form, and then we'll move into today's lesson. So, the very first thing we're going to do is just write some numbers in expanded form. And maybe you hadn't thought about it this way, but we'll go and try it a little bit differently, maybe. So, the first thing I'm going to look at is how many tens and how many ones before I ever start expanded form. What number is this? It's what? 14, right? So I'm going to go ahead and put that as our number, 14, so I remember. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a trick to figure out expanded form. If we've got tens and we've got ones, we're going to think about this middle as a box, and we're going to add a special shape in there. Ta-da! Watch this. We're going to make this a plus sign between these two, okay? So that's all expanded form is. It's the tens plus the ones. But you have to write the whole number. You can only add one number plus one number on each side of expanded form. So if I insert the text box and show you, this side, I'm going to add 10. Let's make that white so we can see it. So there's 10 on this side. How many are there on this side? There's 4, right? So if I add 4 on this side, there's my expanded form. This side plus this side, 10 plus 4. And it wouldn't matter if there were 3 sticks over here, like this. So how many all together on this side? Not 3, but 30. So then it would be 30 over here plus 4 over here. So our expanded form would be 30 plus 4. Does that make sense? All right, let's go to our next one. Now, what's the number first? It's 10 and 1, which is 11. Good. Now, if I add my plus sign here, what's my expanded form? It's what's on the first box, what's right here? 10 plus, how many's on this side? 1 equals 11. Pretty easy, right? Let's try it one more time. So add our plus sign right here in the middle. So we've got how many on this side? 10 plus how many on this side? 7. So that's all it is. We're going to fill in the boxes with 10 plus 7. We have a test coming up on Thursday. So if you're still struggling with expanded form, you need to probably watch this a couple of times. Maybe look up an expanded form game. There's all kinds of games all over the internet to help you with that. And if you still can't get it, please call me and Miss Ford will set up a Zoom time with you where we can work on it, just you and me. All right, we're going to go on to today's skill. Which of these groups has more? Well, it's pretty easy to see, right? The group with 4 is bigger than the group with 3. But in 3rd grade, we don't call it bigger. We call it greater. So which group is greater? Right, it's still the 4. It doesn't matter what we call it. It just means the bigger group. Greater equals bigger. Greater, bigger. They mean the same. So if I asked you to circle the greater number, you would really easily go in here, make a circle, and call it good. Now we're going to add one more step to this. In 1st grade, we have some extra symbols that we're going to add to our brains and our math knowledge. And it's these guys down here. This is the greater than symbol, the less than symbol, and equal to. Now we've seen that equal sign when we've made number sentences, but we're going to use it in a different way today. So when we compare numbers, we can use these symbols to really quickly tell our brain which one is bigger. Now, it's really hard to remember which one is greater than and which one is less than. but I'm going to show you a trick on how to use these symbols. If you look at it, it almost looks like a little mouth, like a Pac-Man mouth or an alligator's mouth. Now, I'm using food up here. If you had to choose, which one of these groups would you want? Would you want the one with 4 or the one with 3? You'd want the one with 4 because it has more in it, right? We always open up the greater than symbol or less than symbol to the side that has more in it, okay? So you can see this one right here. Its mouth is open this side. It's saying, I choose the one with more in it. I want to eat that side, okay? So if I said, which one is less, we know it's this side because our mouth is open to the side that has more, okay? So we're going to go into practicing that today and using our greater than, less than symbols. So the first thing, you've seen this mat and you may not have even known what to do with it yet, but we're going to work with them today and show you how to set them up on your calendar time every single day. The first thing we're going to do is look and count how many are in each box. How many are in this box? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many are in this box? 3. Now, I'm looking at these two groups. Imagine that this is your very, very favorite candy. Which group would you want to eat? The group with 6 or the group with 3? We want to eat the group that is more, right? So, which of these would we want? Would we want the mouth to open to the side with 3 and only eat 3 pieces? Or do we want the mouth to open to the side with 6 and get 6 pieces of candy? I want the big side, 6 pieces of candy. Okay? All right, so that one, it's pretty easy when you think about it like that. Which side has more? Which side do I want? I want 6 pieces of candy. Let's try it again. Let's first count our numbers. How many is in this box? 1. How many is in this box? 5. If this is your very favorite candy, do you want 1 piece of it or do you want 5 pieces of it? I want 5 pieces. So which mouth am I going to open? Or is it going to be open to? Is it going to open to the 1 where I can chomp 1 piece? Or am I going to open it to the 5 where I can chomp 5 pieces? I'm going to use the less than symbol and chomp 5 pieces, right? Because I want the bigger side. Now remember, if it's facing that way, if the mouth is open towards the other number, the second number, then it's the less than symbol. So this is greater than, less than. Let's try that one more way. So this time I've set up the numbers first. How in the world am I going to set up this problem? Well, this is what you're going to be doing on calendar time. You're going to look at the number in the box and set it up using your base 10 blocks. So I see this number is 7. So I'm going to set it up using my base 10 blocks. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to go ahead and set those up in a what? Almost like it's on a 10 frame, so my brain can really easily read the numbers. Okay. So I've got 7 on this side. How many am I going to put on this side? 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hopefully that's 8. Okay. Set it up in my 10 frame so that I can compare quickly. Okay, because if I don't compare quickly, I have to physically count all of those, and I know what a 10 frame looks like. I know what 8 looks like on a 10 frame. So now I've got 7 and 8. Now remember, we're still imagining these as candy. Even though they're squares, can I still pretend that they're candy? Yeah, or my favorite food. Would I want the side with 7 pieces of candy or the side with 8 pieces of candy? I'm going to go with the 8 pieces of candy because I want more of my candy, not less. So which way is my mouth going to open? Touch your screen and tell me which one's going to go there. Ta-da! my mouth is going to open towards the 8. The 8. Good. We're going to go watch a quick video. It's not long at all.
Comparing numbers, that's the game. Bigger, smaller, or the same. Comparing numbers, one is true. Greater than, less than, or equal to. Take one group, then another. Measure them against each other. Which set has more when you count? Or do they have the same amount? Comparing numbers, that's the game. Bigger, smaller, or the same. Comparing numbers, one is true. Greater than, less than, or equal to.
For more songs, games, and...
Okay. So you heard another word in there, equal to. And equal to is exactly what it sounds like. Both sides are equal. They have the same number. So right now, I have 0 and 0, right? So is the same number in both boxes? Yes. So that would be equal. What if I put in, let's put in, 10 here. What number would I have to put in here to make them equal? 10. It's the same number. If the same number is on both sides, we call it equal to. And then we're going to move the equal sign there. Okay? So that's all it means, is that this side and this side are the same. All right? This side and this side are the same. So let's try that with different numbers. 9. 9. What am I going to put in the middle box? Equal to. They're the same number. Easy peasy. Okay, last slide we're going to work on today together, and then you've got some practice in Nearpod that you're going to go and do. So I'm going to set up two numbers, and then we're going to set them up together. So my first number is going to be this one, 3. This side, I'm going to set up 8. Which side has more? Well, I don't know. The first thing you need to do is set up the picture, right? So I'm going to set up ones. Okay, there's my 3. Now I need to set up my 8. Move on over. 8. And I'm going to put them in my 10 frame, my imaginary 10 frame, right? That way I can see them really fast. Which group has more? The 8. It's greater. So which mouth are we going to use? The one that opens up to the 3 or the one that opens up to the 8? The one that opens up to the 8, correct? Because we want the big group, not the small group. Now you have another video to go and watch, and then you have some practice in Nearpod today. I'll see you guys later. Bye.